what's up? Welcome to another video. Your girl is gonna try to do this drama book story time with y'all, and I hope I can finish the chapters, but this is how I'm gonna do it. In this first section that I'm gonna read to y'all, I'm only reading this first section to y'all because I want y'all to know who the characters is. So when I be like, okay, this person did this or this person did that or whatever, you'll kind of have an idea of who I'm talking about, the characters in the book. So I'm gonna read y'all the characters, but let me read the back of the book so y'all at least can have an idea of what's about to happen in the book, and then I'm gonna read the characters of what role they're gonna play in the book. Okay, first of all, the book is She Said It's Your Child Too. And this is the book. And the book is by Shireen Holly Kane. Shireen. I be saying people's name all wrong. Okay, let's see. Okay, the back of the book of what the story gonna be about. Darcia World. Okay, Darcia is the married woman who will be kind of in the mix of all this too. Okay. Darcia World is turned upside down as she become aware that her desires, her husband's selfishness, and her lover's past have created a perfect storm that leaves her knocking on death's door. But realizing the error of her ways won't turn back the hands of time and undo the unthinkable things she did to get to this point. Rolanda thought she had raised her sons to value men, unlike their abusive, cheating father. She even married another man to give them a better life. She learns, however, that DNAs play a major role in relationships and family ties and hard to break. Family ties are hard to break. Nolan and Dolan are brothers. Nolan and Dolan don't know it, but the one woman who holds the key to their heart is fighting for her life. Hush, Mama's eye. There are choices to make, secrets to reveal, and enemies waiting in the wings. How far would you go to have your heart desires? What if the true love you wanted came with the price? How much would you pay? Okay, now I'm gonna read y'all the cast of characters in this, and it's a few people in this. So y'all bear with me because this part, the characters, and plus I'm gonna read previously. So I'm thinking it's a part 1 to this book that we missing out on, but we're gonna go forth with what we got here. Okay, so I'm going to read the characters, the previous part, and then after that, you won't hear me like just reading to y'all because I know nobody want to hear nobody read the whole freaking book. But like each chapter, I'm gonna try to do a video on to let y'all know what's going on with each chapter. So I think if I get into the book and it sounds interesting so far, so hopefully we can make it through this situation, honey. Okay, cast of characters. Darcia Rogers, a beautiful school teacher and interior designer who has been desperately trying to get pregnant by her husband, Dolan, for 5 years. Her desire to be a mother has made her depressed, withdrawn, and willing to do anything to have a baby. Dolan Rogers, that's her husband. An insurance agent who has been trying to get his wife Darcia pregnant for 5 years. He confides this to his brother Nolan. Nolan, little messy little bitch. Brother Nolan, who eventually convinces him that using his seed would be the answers to all of their prayers. Let's see who Nolan Rogers is. Remember, Nolan and Dolan is brothers. Nolan Rogers, Dolan's estranged brother, a surrogate with a reputation for being a playboy. He believes he has the perfect solution to his brother and sister-in-law marital problem, donating his sperm to impregnate her with the child they want so desperately. But the brothers have a complicated relationship as it is, and it includes jealousy, fighting, and competing with each other. Okay, let's see who Greg Rogers is. Greg Rogers, Nolan and Dolan's half-brother, whose mother left him in the care of their mother, Rolanda, when he was a toddler. Greg is married to a beautiful woman, Chevette, but is finding it difficult to stay faithful to her because he can't stop sleeping with the mother of his child, Rella. He often finds himself caught in the middle of his brother's drama. Okay, Rolanda Rogers, Nolan and Dolan's mother. So Rolanda Rogers is the brothers, that's their mom. Nolan and Dolan's mother. She left an abusive relationship with their father, Brandon, when the boys were babies, and married a multimillionaire by the name of Philip Rogers. Next character, Philip Rogers, Rolanda's husband. He adopted her. What? He adopted her two sons, Nolan and Dolan, and their half-brother, Greg. Mama C, Rolanda's mother, Nolan and Dolan's grandmother, and the matriarch of the family. Millie, Rolanda's best friend and business partner. Brandon, Rolanda's first love, Nolan, Dolan, and Greg's father. You about to get in trouble. April, Darcile's best friend. Remember, Darcile is the wife. April is Darcile's best friend of 10 years. She has a slight crush on Nolan and doesn't know he has feelings for Darcile. Remember, Nolan is the brother to the husband. Noonie, Darcile's close friend. Chevette, Greg's wife and Darcile's close friend. She's been trying to get pregnant since she found out he's having an affair with the mother of his child. Chevette believes a baby will bring her and her husband closer. Yvette, she has been sleeping with Nolan for a year, but in his opinion, they're not in a relationship. She knows he has feeling for Darcile, the married lady. He has feeling for Darcile and is determined to get her out the way. Carlina, Dolan's ex and high school sweetheart. Remember, Dolan's the husband. So that's Dolan's ex. So Carlina is Dolan's ex and a high school sweetheart. She slept with him twice since he been married, but continues to hold on the hope that he will leave Darcile to be with her. She will go any length, including murder, to get her man. Remember, them high school sweethearts must be dangerous, baby. Miko, Dolan's friend from high school who had fallen in love with him until their friendship ended because of her promiscuity. I think I'm saying it wrong. Promiscuity ways. I can't say that word, but y'all know it's promiscuity, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She's trying to win him over. Dr. Ross, Miko's psychiatrist. Payne, a man who is in love with Yvette. Letha, a private detective Nolan initially hired to keep tabs on Darcile. Remember, Nolan is the messy little bitch. He's the enemy in the book. He's the enemy. Nurse Ratchet, but the nurse is Ratchet. Nurse Ratchet Lala, an undercover cop on assignment at Lake Hospital. We're almost done with the characters. We only got three characters left. Detective Hughes. The detective investigating the disappearance of 3 women affiliated with Nolan. Told y'all Nolan is the problem here. Mina, one of Nolan's former lovers. Essence, a prostitute. Those are all the characters, y'all, because I don't want to make this too long. So, let's see. Okay. Right. So those the characters. 1 second, y'all. Okay, y'all. Now I'm going to read this part, the previous part. So this going to be some of the characters that I just read y'all with the first video. Just to see where, you know, where they're taking us at in the book when I get into the book. Okay, let's read Yvette. Okay, Yvette. When I walked into the house and heard Nolan making an announcement, I knew Nolan had finally done the unthinkable. This Darcia bitch was pregnant, and if Nolan was the father, I knew she had to go. All I could think about was the fact that he always wore condoms and kept pulling out so that I couldn't get pregnant. And here she was walking around like getting pregnant by him was the thing to do. The fucked up part about it was that she was Dolan's wife. I didn't know exactly what I was going to do about any of this, but I was sure I would hurt her real badly if she said it was Nolan's child. Oh, okay. Nolan's, okay. Because Nolan supposed to be the sperm donor. The sperm donor of the brother. Okay, the character Carlina, because I'm trying to keep up too. Carlina. After all these years I had put into getting Dolan back, he went and married that bitch and tried to give her a baby. He wouldn't even let me get on birth control. When I saw them walk into the clinic looking for a donor, I almost went ballistic. I felt that if I had any sense, he would make a U-turn and run for the nearest exit when he saw me. I knew plenty of doctors, ones who would tell him he had a low sperm count and give him medicine to make it appear to be true. I didn't count on Nolan helping them, but making myself available as a volunteer counselor so that I could destroy the samples every time Nolan submitted them was an ingenious backup plan. I knew the only way Darcia could get pregnant was if Dolan stopped taking the medication or if she cheated with another man. And since I had no way of being sure, I was going to have to get rid of that bitch the best way I know how. Okay, this Darcia, the wife. The look on Carlina's face when she came from out of nowhere was nothing like the sweet expression I was used to. When she shoved me in the closet, wound duct tape around my mouth and arm and put a sharp knife into my back, I was more than shocked. Okay, Carlina. Okay, bitch, I'm going to talk. And you're going to listen. If you make one move and alert anyone that you were here, I'm going to fillet your ass. Do you understand? She nodded, knowing I meant business. Good girl. Now let me bring you up to speed. I've been fucking Dolan off on and off for years. I paused for effect and watched her reaction. She shook her head, and I saw tears in her eyes. Then I went on with my story. I was the first love, so that shows you where you are on the totem pole. That baby he says he wants so badly means nothing to him. He's just playing you until he can make the divorce happen. Since you are technically in a way, I'm going to help him along. We already know he can't give you a baby, so if it's safe to say that you fuck someone else to get it, am I correct? She gave me the look of death, so I kept on talking. It's fine if you don't want to talk. But let me warn you that I know the treatments didn't work. You can tell that to your husband. Now, can you? It seems to me like the only thing left for you to do is to leave so Dolan and I can be happy. She shook her head no at that point, and I knew what I had to do. All right, this Darcia, the pregnant woman, y'all. Hold on, get some water. All right, this Darcia, the wife. I couldn't believe Dolan betrayed me with such a crazy bitch. But when I felt the sharp knife plunge into my stomach, I knew she was serious. That the wound was so deep that in a matter of seconds, I was weak to move. I couldn't call out with the duct tape on my mouth. So I resolved myself to the fact that I would bleed out and fear for my life of my unborn child more than my own. I listened to Dolan and Nolan frantically looking for me and making phone calls from the other side of the door. They had called the police and formed search parties to look for me. And I was right there under their nose. I imagined the expression on their faces when I was finally found dead in the closet. I also thought about the humiliation they would suffer when the true story was revealed. Flashback of my childhood and wedding. Flashback of Mama, Daddy, Ben, April, Noonan, Nolan, Dolan, and my unborn child invaded my thoughts as I drifted into the darkness, and suddenly I hated myself for every choice I had made, including coming to this God-forsaken party. All right, now we got Dolan. I thought the police would never arrive, so I was somewhat relieved when the detective finally came in. I'm almost done. We had been looking for Darcia in a huge house, and when we didn't find her, we didn't know what to think. April was frantic. My mother was hyperventilating, and everyone else was so nervous they could barely move. Hello, Miss Rogers. I'm Detective Hughes. He addressed my brother. Are you here about my wife? I asked. No, I'm here to question Nolan Rogers about the disappearance of Sheila Carter, Essence Jackson, and Wilhelmina Jones, a co-worker, a prostitute, and a friend of his that were all last seen with him, all having relations with him, and all missing. Boom. It stopped right there, y'all. So I got y'all where y'all need to be at. It just remember who the characters is. But chapter 1 gonna start. I'm gonna read all that, and then we'll go forth from there. Then I'll let y'all know what's going on. So yeah, girl. All right, y'all. This is the end of this part until I come in and let y'all know what's going on with each chapter. Because I'm going to do one chapter by one and then fill y'all in so, you can kind of keep up with the story. Okay, y'all. It's been good, but your girl got to go. It's late. And be blessed. And y'all have a good night. Bye, guys.